This tutorial started life as a way to show how to run physics simulations in After Effects. But the truth is, while you can, if you're needing to do that on a regular basis, then it's probably worth investing in either Newton, iExpression, or one of several other options. If on the other hand you aren't doing this stuff regularly and just need to pull off a lasso or a dangling rope, hey, and welcome to Solving. Hold on.
Hold up there! Is rope a code word? Are we talking about an actual real rope? Lariat? Lasso?
Hey Billy, what are you calling about? This isn't great timing.
You need to learn roping from a cowboy, and that would be me. Buffalo Billy Esquire at your service.
Hey,
and available for corporate entertainment, cruise ships, and bar mitzvahs, etc.
I'm trying to record a tutorial about rope effects in Adobe After Effects.
You can't expect anyone to believe that looks like you're roping a goat.
I just explained this wasn't a physics simulation. It's about
physics? Who cares about physics? You just can't do it. I'm talking about trying to lasso a goat. Boy, have you misunderstood the term goat roping.
Great. I'm being lectured to by foam.
Ha! You better be lectured to, you knockoff South Park city boy. I've seen you walk like Cartman. Not Kyle, I'm talking Cartman. It ain't gonna be passive like your steer. It's gonna run right up the rope and knock you on your derriere. Now, by the way, that's French for
Billy, there could be kids watching. I don't want to risk a YouTube strike.
Kids? Rugrats? Ankle biters? Curtain climbers? Pet people? Toy humans? You're going to learn some new words from Uncle Billy.
Why couldn't Scorch have called? Look, Billy, point taken, but I've already spent a while on this animation,
now,
so...
Calf roping involves roping a calf, dismounting your horse, tying 3 calf legs together. This also involves...
Look, Billy, point taken, but I've already spent a while on this animation, so I'm sticking with it.
Rope?
Okay, gotta go now. Bye.
On
Interruptions from world-famous ventriloquist puppets aside, I'm going to show you an amazing new script which can be combined with layers to create realistic dynamic hair, rope, etc. It's the brainchild of Wasib Qureshi with the help of Colin Harvie, Pchelovek1205 and Daniel Gies. To use, Wasib shared a download link on this video, linked in the description. Please go and subscribe to his channel too. Once you've downloaded and virus checked the file, unzip it and navigate to your program files, the Adobe folder, or if you're on a Mac, the Applications folder, then After Effects 2021 or whatever version you're working on, Support Files, Scripts, Script UI Panels. Once there, paste in the JSX bin file called AE Fake Dynamic. You'll need admin privileges to do so. Once all that's done, you're good to open After Effects. I'm going to show you how Wasib demonstrates the fake dynamic script first, because I think that shows the team's thinking and has a whole lot of uses that way. Here's a rope with a transparent background. And the first thing I'm going to do is select the puppet tool and add some pivot points to the rope. I've pre-comped my rope to make sure the puppet tool is being applied to the full width texture, and I've got collapse transformations turned on. Now, I'm going to go to Window, AE Fake Dynamic. And this pop-up appears. Making sure the puppet is selected, I'll click on the button to add nulls to pins. All these null objects appear, including one called driver. Drag this up until it's at the top of the rope. If I expand the puppet tool for a moment, you can see each null object is now linked to one of the puppet pins. Select the driver null, and holding the Shift key, click on the lowest null layer so that all the nulls are selected, and then go back to the script pop-up and click Add Dynamic. Note as well there's a marker on the driver null called Rest Pose. I'll use that later. Select just the driver null and hit P to expose the position keyframes and keyframe some movement. Pretty cool, huh? It's all based on the nulls parented to the driver null and their rotations. Well done, guys! There's lots still for me to discover with this tool, but I started having a play around. In a new comp, use the shape tool and draw a 5-point path. I'm starting off screen and I'm adding a knotted loop. As I draw the layer, I'm click dragging to get the Bezier handles. And at the end of the loop, I'm not going to try to join the knot, otherwise AE will just click off the path drawing. Expand the shape layer and delete the fill. Expand the stroke options and set it a bit bigger for now, about 15. Switch to the select tool and now we can join the loop. And now, go to Window, Create Nulls from Paths. Another script, this one comes included with After Effects. Expand Path and select the Path property, and then click Points Follow Nulls. Starting to look like our first effort. I went ahead and renamed each layer so I could keep track, and reordered them so that the loop and knot are above the rope itself. Now, hold Shift and in order select End of Rope, Middle Rope, Anchor, and go to Window, AE Fake Dynamics. And this time just hit the Add Dynamics option. Let's now unparent Anchor, parent Loop to Knot, and Knot to the End of Rope. Really pleased I named them. We're ready to animate. Move the marker to about 2 seconds in. This is the point we want the rope taut. Select the End of Rope layer, which is also our driver now. Hit P to expose the position keyframes, and at 1 second in, set a keyframe, and then at 0 seconds, drag it off to the right. Playing it back and it's starting to look right-ish, but there's more work to do. Next thing, let's keyframe the loop to behave more like it's being pulled by the knot. Select the knot layer and hit R to expose the position controls, and then somewhere around the 1 second mark set a keyframe. Then move back to 0 seconds and set a keyframe for about 90 degrees. Now I've not used easy ease anywhere, which might make things look a little better. Instead, I'm going to use the overshoot expression from Dan Ebbert on his motionscript.com website. It's in the description below. Just copy it, and then in After Effects, hold Alt and click on the rope's position property stopwatch and paste it in. I drop the freak value to 2, and then keyframe it to whip away a couple of seconds later. And that's sort of getting there. Motion blur helps too, of course. Just before I do the final touches, here's the obligatory request for like and subscribe. If you're watching this on the app, just double tap on the right hand side of the screen to skip ahead. Okay, final touches. Expand the shape layer and stroke. And set a dark brown for the rope. And then making sure stroke is selected, go to Edit, Duplicate, which adds a second stroke. Make this one's width 20 and add a lighter beige. Then click on the dashes plus button. This is going to represent our coils in the string. Set the dash to about 4 and drag stroke 2 above stroke 1. And then go to Effect, Perspective, Bevel Alpha, and set the edge thickness to about 7.5. And that's it! If you're looking for a quick, easy way to add some dynamics without spending loads on a physics simulation package, then AE Fake Dynamics is well worth checking out. It'll not work in every situation, but it does give you a lot of control, which is something you generally have to sacrifice in physics simulations. This script is new to me, so I'll probably be experimenting with it myself in the coming months. I'll leave you guys to have a play while I call Buffalo Billy back. If you enjoyed his interruption, you can check out more from him and Scorch the Dragon over on Ron Lucas's YouTube channel.